Hey friends, Rebecca here. I have a new art supply to show you. This just came in the mail today. So my natural light is starting to fade, but I want to hurry up and take a look at these and bring you along. This is a new company that I have, well, they've been around for quite a while, but new to me, RNF. And as you may know, I have a playlist started of working with encaustic art materials, and so that led me to this company has some encaustic paints, so stay tuned for that. That'll be going into my encaustic painting playlist at some point. But as I was researching those paints, discovered this company. About that same time, they came out with this product as a brand new product. And so these just are very exciting. I've been researching them for a bit and watching some other demos. There are a handful of really great demos out on YouTube already. And so I picked these up and I'm excited to try them out. So unlike encaustic, these will be able to work in just sketchbooks, and unlike traditional oil paint, we can use them in sketchbook. I have always been very hesitant to work with oil paints. They just kind of intimidate me. I don't know much about working with real oil paints. And so I'm excited to try these. I know my father used oil paints a lot when I was young, and the smell and the cost of it, and I don't know, it just, I've been very hesitant to ever try oil paint. But we're going to take a look and see what these are like, because they're an oil and wax combination with more wax, and so they're going to work more like a crayon or a pastel, an oil pastel. However, these will dry without needing any kind of fixative. So very, very neat. All right, so here we have the box packaged pretty well. A little bit of smudging, but that's to be expected. They've been in a hot truck, and but otherwise the packaging has kept them nice and neat. Now, this company has another product called pigment sticks, which have more oil in them, and their pigment sticks come in many different shapes and sizes, and they work well with true oil painting. And whereas this is going to kind of bridge the gap between oil paints and just working in sketchbooks. All right, so very nice packaging. This does slide out, it looks like. The other nice thing is, you know, I love art supplies. I get art supplies from all over the world. These are made in America. It's actually Kingston, New York, I believe, is where they're made. Yes, right here, Kingston, New York. And I believe they have a store that's open to the public. I hope to get to visit there someday very soon. Looking at their website, there's more information about these, and they have about 40 different colors currently. And so this, and there's 3 different sets. I went with this. These colors just look fabulous, very bright and colorful. And so this is the set that I went with first. So, all right. Now, I'm just going to be trying these on some normal paper. This is a brand new sketch pad I got from Five Below. Nothing special at all about this paper. It's actually fairly thin, but we'll just take a look at what it looks like in here. I will probably go ahead and have this open to 2 sheets. I will likely leave this open overnight just to see how these do, because I don't necessarily want to, you know, close the book and have it transfer. So this is just normal sketch pad paper, and then I've also picked up my Bristol pad, which is super smooth paper. So I may take a look at what they look like on this paper as well. So I'll have a sheet of this ready to go. All right, here we go. Now, I have also seen that they may have a film These are oil, you know, they contain oil, and after a while they will create a film that you may have to remove. But since these are brand new, it looks like they're laying down the color just fine without having to remove anything. Oh, very nice. Again, just some very fun colors. I'm sure I could smudge them with my fingers if I wanted to. I tend to not like doing that, but I may try that just to see, so you can see. They blend beautifully, right even on the paper. That's nice. You can really tone down those bright colors with this one. Brilliant Yellow Extra Pale. So yeah, I can see why people love to blend with their fingers. Just it's so easy. I personally just can't stand getting messy, so I'm going to go wash this off here in just a bit. But let me try this last color that came in this set. Isn't that pretty? Oh, these are going to be so much fun. And again, they do dry, and they will dry and not need a fixative. And you can blend, you can smudge, you can layer. They are just really, really lovely. All right, so R&F Drawing Oils. Very, very cool. I'll put a link to their website down below where you can find out more information. And I'm going to go get cleaned up and then play on the Bristol paper. Okay, I've washed off just a bit, and I'm curious. I want to now this will definitely transfer. I'm sure some of those bigger pieces there will transfer, but I'm just curious. It's been, you know, it's been about 5 minutes. I just want to see if I were to close the sketchbook. You can certainly use these on canvas, on wood. I'm sure it may say all the different materials that we can use them on, but I'm not, you know, a typical serious artist by any means. I just do this as a hobby and for fun, and mainly work in sketchbooks. So I just want to see how much. Yeah, so just after 5 minutes, there's very little transfer. So that's very nice. Now you could always put a sheet to protect your pages, but if I were to leave that open overnight and then close it, I bet it would really minimize any kind of transfer there. Oh, these are so lovely. All right, here is the Bristol paper. Very, very smooth. So I'm just very curious. Let me do a quick swatch here. Yeah, very nice. Over here, of course, you can see the paper texture. So the smoother your paper, then I'm sure the smoother the laydown of these drawing oils will be. And you can see that they're waxy. There is a shimmer, a shine to them. I like that. Again, very lovely colors. And if you, you know, I love these bright colors, but there are certainly landscape colors and more muted natural colors. But you could certainly tone these down with this pale yellow that they included in this kit. Very lovely. Almost goes very, very pink there. That's really nice. Oh, these are going to be fun to play with. Again, I need to take a knife and continue getting that film off of this one. While they're still wet, I bet you we could take some sharp tools. Here, I just happen to have this tool with my encaustic wax paints. I bet we can take some sharp tools and drag it through while it's wet too. Make some lines. Yeah, that's fun. Whoop. They're just so creamy. And to be honest, they really don't get that messy. I think if I keep a paper towel and just kind of real gently wipe them before and after you use them, then you won't have any of that residue going where you don't want it to. But again, working with oil paints is completely new territory for me. Something I've never tried before, so I'm on a mission to try all the different art mediums and collect all the awesome art supplies. Yeah, so it just makes working with oil paint so much easier. I'm going to be continuing to learn more about them, you know, and what materials we can use them on, such as wood. So I will definitely be doing more testing. But since these are designed to go with paper, I'm going to keep them into my playlist here for paper crafting. But definitely be on the lookout on my channel. I will eventually be looking at the R&F encaustic paints. So those look very exciting, as I'm definitely going down the rabbit hole of exploring all things encaustic. Constantly learning. Oh, these are fun. It's just so relaxing to get good expressive line work. And just by simple layering, you can get additional colors. All right, well, thanks so much for watching me on this initial unboxing of the R&F drawing oil. I will definitely be exploring, and anything that I learn I will share with you guys. But thanks so much, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon.